keeping you connected to our community. 11 Connects.
Hello, Southern Colorado, and welcome to 11 Connects. I'm your host, Ryan Nelson, and today we have a special guest of the show, but I'm going to let him introduce himself to you all.
Yeah, my name is Jeff Shaw with the Pueblo Economic Development Corporation.
Okay, and you guys are doing great things here in Pueblo for businesses and the community. Could you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so our world is trying to bring in companies, helping companies expand, keeping them, bringing in workforce, raising the economic bar of Pueblo, Colorado. So we've been doing this for 40 some odd years.
Okay.
Really trying to help our community grow.
Okay, and what are some of the top factors into helping these businesses and our community?
Yeah, so our world is primary jobs, which are companies that manufacture product or provide services, where 51% is exported out of the community. So that's bringing in new dollars to the community. But right now in today's world, companies, site selectors who represent companies, they're looking at locations. So they're looking for, because they've got plenty of places to choose from for the most part, but they're looking for land with the resources and utilities already in place. We call it site readiness. So the site's ready to go, then they look at workforce as well. So those are kind of the big factors in today's world.
Okay, and do you have any success stories that you could share with everyone?
Oh, absolutely. We've got a lot of success stories. Yeah. You can go out to our airport industrial park and you can see a lot of the success stories with companies that are out at the airport industrial park. Some of those names that you recognize, like obviously, Target Distribution Warehouse, Collins Aerospace, United Launch Alliance, Train Corporation, Fujifilm, CAE, which was the previous DOS Aviation, which trains all the pilots going into the military. You can go south, you can see CS Wind, used to be the Vestas facility. So what's nice about us, and we're a little bit unique, is that we try to control most of the ground and the inventory because we have a tool that's in place thanks to our voters of Pueblo, Colorado. Our citizens have taxed themselves a half-cent that allows us to incentivize to bring companies in. But it also allows us to get the infrastructure to get these sites ready for companies that are looking to locate.
Right. And could you talk a little bit more about why it's important for the community to vote for this?
Oh, absolutely. So in today's world, economic development is very competitive. It's somewhat cutthroat to some degree. You have communities, other states that are very aggressive when it comes to incentivizing companies. So what the house and sales tax allows us to do is to compete with those other locations. It keeps us in the game. When the likes of, I'm not going to name the states, but there's certain states and communities that are very aggressive when it comes to that. But it also allows us to do the work necessary to get these sites ready to go, either the buildings or the land, without having to use the city dollars. So we're not taking dollars out of the city that would normally be used for police and fire and roads and bridges and those traditional things. We can take other dollars that the voters have approved to get these sites ready to go.
Awesome. Now, for businesses that are interested in reaching out to you, what does the timeline look like to help get all this started?
Oh yeah, so if a company wants to reach out to us, we try to say we could have you approved through our projects into one of our sites. Depends on what you need for a building standpoint, but we certainly have some buildings in our inventory. But we can have a project approved in 60 days, ready to go. Wow. Move quickly. We say we can move faster than anybody else, and we can outcompete anybody.
One of the things that I loved about coming here is that you have this beautiful mission statement behind us. Would you be able to talk about this a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. So our mission, we started in 1981. We stood up the organization, came up with this mission statement. It hasn't changed in 40 some odd years, and the purpose is focused on the primary job side of it. Bring companies here, but more importantly, keep the companies that we have and help them grow. Beautiful.
Now, for anyone that is watching that wants to get in contact with you, or maybe even a business, how can they do that?
Yeah, so if they want more additional information without phone calls, they can certainly go to our website, which is PEDCO.org. It's PEDCO.org. Or give me a call on my cell phone, 719-252-0935.
Give him a call, but of course, go to the website. Jeffrey, thank you so much for your time.
Thank
We appreciate you.